Mayor Ronald Carter. Mayor Ronald Carter is a 65-year-old man whose life has been defined by service, integrity, and a deep sense of responsibility to his community. With his neatly combed silver hair, crisply tailored suits, and calm demeanor, he exudes an air of authority without arrogance. Ronald has spent decades cultivating a reputation as a devoted leader, earning respect from citizens and colleagues alike for his fairness, transparency, and genuine care for others. Though he spent much of his career behind a desk in the town hall, Ronald has never shied away from stepping into crises when needed. His deep voice carries a weight of sincerity, and his presence commands attention. As a former Navy officer, Ronald knows how to manage high-pressure situations, and his experience often drives his calm, strategic approach to problem-solving. When news breaks of students missing on the island, a tragedy with the potential to shake his community to its core, Ronald sets aside personal concerns and takes immediate action. His priority is clear: to find the students and ensure the safety of everyone involved, no matter the obstacles. Scene: the mayor takes charge. The island's small police station buzzed with tension as Mayor Ronald Carter strode into the room, his polished shoes clicking against the tiled floor. A hush fell over the officers, all eyes turning to him. "Chief Wallace," Ronald began, his voice steady and measured, "what's the latest update on the situation?" The police chief, a stocky man in his early 50s, stepped forward, his face lined with concern. "We've confirmed 4 students are unaccounted for, sir. Their last known location was near the north side of the island, but the storm cut off access to that area. We've got search teams heading out at first light." Ronald nodded, his expression grim but composed. "Good. I want every resource available focused on this search. Drones, dogs, divers, whatever it takes." He turned to address the room. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have parents waiting anxiously for news. We owe them answers, and more importantly, we owe them action. Let's not fail them." As the officers dispersed to carry out their assignments, Ronald gestured for Chief Wallace to follow him into the briefing room. Maps of the island were spread across the table, marked with search zones and potential hazards. "Chief, the storm's going to complicate things," Ronald said, studying the maps. "Have we established a command post near the shoreline?" "Yes, sir. We're coordinating with the Coast Guard as well." "Good. I want hourly updates sent directly to me. And Wallace," Ronald paused, his blue eyes locking onto the chief, "I need you to keep the media at bay. We can't afford unnecessary panic or rumors spreading. Let's focus on getting those kids back safely." Scene: a moment of empathy. Later that night, as the storm raged outside, Ronald sat in the makeshift command center near the docks. His jacket was draped over the back of his chair, his shirt sleeves rolled up. In his hand, he held a crumpled letter from one of the students' mothers, begging him to bring her son home. One of the officers approached hesitantly. "Mr. Mayor, you should get some rest. You've been at this all day." Ronald shook his head, his voice firm but kind. "Thank you, but I'll rest when those kids are safe." He glanced at the letter again before setting it aside. "These families are counting on us. If they can't sleep tonight, neither can I." Just then, Chief Wallace entered, his face lighted with a spark of hope. "Sir, one of the search teams spotted footprints near the cliffs. We're sending more units now." Ronald stood immediately. "I'm coming with you." The chief hesitated. "It's dangerous out there, sir. The storm." "I understand the risks, Wallace, but this isn't just a political duty to me. These are our people. Let's move." Scene: resolution and reflection. Hours later, the students were found huddled in a cave, frightened but unharmed. As they were brought back to safety, Ronald stood at the dock, rain-soaked and exhausted, but relief washed over him. He approached the group of parents waiting nearby, his voice cracking with emotion. "They're safe," he announced, his words met with tears and applause. "They're safe, and they're coming home." One mother rushed to him, grabbing his hands. "Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You didn't have to be here, but you were." Ronald shook his head, a rare smile breaking through his tired features. "It's my job. It's my honor." As he watched the students reunite with their families, Ronald quietly stepped aside, his heart heavy but fulfilled. The crisis had tested him, but his resolve had held firm. He knew his responsibility went beyond policy and politics. It was about the people, their trust, and the promise he made to serve them with everything he had. Written and directed by Hosam Ibrahim.